Ever since I was little, strange things seem to happen around me more often than they did to other people. I don't really know why, but over time, the people around me started noticing it too. Because of that, I always wore a Buddhist amber bead bracelet on my wrist. I treasured that bracelet. In my mind, it had protected me more times than I could count. By sophomore year, I had moved into an older dorm on campus. The room had a loft-style layout, with each bed built above a desk. The space was narrow, practical, and not exactly cozy. Compared to the cute pastel dorm I lived in before, the vibe felt colder and heavier, almost like a basement, and no one really wanted to stay in. One night after a school club director meeting, I went to the computer lab to cool off, browse the internet, and kill some time. Every seat was taken, so I went back to the dorm instead. At that time, I had been exhausted for weeks from nonstop school club activities, meetings, and event prep. I honestly hadn't had a proper break for quite a while. That night, after showering, I climbed into bed, put on my headphones, and started reading while listening to music. At some point, I fell asleep. Then suddenly, I felt it. A heavy pressure directly above my face, the kind of feeling that instantly tells you something is wrong. My first instinct was to reach for my bracelet, but then I remembered. I had taken it off before showering and left it on the desk below. Not beside me, not on my wrist. I tried to move. I couldn't. My entire body felt frozen, so I started silently reciting every prayer I could remember. Nothing. I kept repeating every prayer and every sacred name I could think of. Still nothing. The pressure on my chest became heavier, and whatever was above me felt closer, closer and closer. Then my eyes opened. And honestly, I wish they hadn't. When my eyes opened, I saw a man's face right in front of me, so close that I could barely focus on it. We just stared at each other. Neither of us moved. Then my eyes shifted slightly to the side, and that's when I realized something even worse. The upper half of his body was coming out of the wall beside my bed, like he was halfway through it. I remember thinking, there's no way this is real. Then suddenly, my body unlocked. I could move again. I immediately slid down from my bed and grabbed my bracelet from the desk. The second I pressed it against my chest, everything went black. When I woke up again, I noticed everything was back to normal, and I was still in bed. My roommates were still awake, working on their assignments and class projects. I asked them quietly, "Did you guys see me get down from my bed earlier?" They looked confused. "No, we didn't see you get down, but you were mumbling in your sleep. It sounded like you were arguing with someone. What were you dreaming about?" They asked, and I couldn't answer. Because if I never climbed down from my bed, then how did the bracelet end up back in my hand? Even now, I still don't know. But after that night, I never slept without that bracelet again.